Right, guys, welcome to tonight's live stream. It is France, the hosts, up against Namibia. And I do apologize for missing yesterday's game. I completely got the time wrong. But luckily, we are back here for game 18 of the Rugby World Cup. And it's the hosts who's going to try and make a massive statement here today by selecting probably one of their strongest sides for the competition. So let's quickly go and have a look at our team lineups. We'll start with France in the back three. We've got Thomas Ramos, Damien Penaud, and Louis Bele Biare. The midfield combination of Gael Fico and Jonathan Dante, and then the halfback combination of Mattia Jalibert and Anton Dupont. I think this is very close to their strongest starting lineup. What the back line is concerned, guys like Jonathan Dante coming back and now starting his first World Cup game. He was out injured due to injury, so a chance for him today. And then probably the big absent here is, not Arthur Vincent, but Gavin Villiers. And it's going to be interesting to see how Louis Belebiare will fare today. We go and have a look at the forwards: Anthony Geelong, Charles Olibon, and Francois Cross. Then Thibaut Flamint and Cameron Wacky in the lock combination. And then Uni Antoni, Piato Malvaka, and Cyril Bale in the front row. So a very strong France backer forwards this as well, with the bench Pierre Bogarit, Reddy Wardy, Dorian Aldegheri, Romain Tafiuna, Paul Baudehent, Baptiste Kloot, Yoram Mufana, and Melvin Jamine completing the match 23 for this France side today. Zaki Fenter says, hi. Greg Kagoon says, good, don't worry about not being online yesterday. Even the best need a rest from time to time. Yeah, Craig, look, I would have done the game. I was sitting here all day waiting for the game, and then something told me that the game was going to be 9 o'clock, and I probably would have gotten it wrong with today's one compared to yesterday. But when I looked, the game was already 15 minutes long, and I couldn't just jump in. So, again, apologies there for missing out on that one. Let's go through the Namibian team lineup today. Andre van der Berg, Gershwin Moulton, and JC Greiling in the back three, and then Johan Deysel and Danko Burger in the midfield combination. And in Clive Loubser and Jacques Tron will be the halfback combination. We go and have a look at the forwards. Prince Gaisip, Johan Retief, and Max Kachidiko in the Lustria, and Adrian Ludik and Maipisa Jericho in the lock combination, and then Aranas Kutsia, Louis van der Westhuizen, and Deseri Setu forming the front row. Then on the bench, we've got Obert Norkia, Jason Bernardi, Itembu Shikuva, Peter Jan van Lille, Richard Hardwick, Ula Blau, Alkino Isaacs, and Divan Rousseau. So again, not too much known about these guys. We've seen Gershwin Moulton now play. We've seen Johan Deysel. We've seen JC Greiling and Clive Loubser. We have seen Jacques Tron off the bench a couple of times. And then obviously, likes of Prince Gaisip and Johan Retief, we've come to know in the last two games as well. But it's going to be a tough day at the office for Namibia. I think we're in for a massive, massive hiding today, with France picking one of their very best. Greg says, good, that's okay. I got it wrong the day before, jumping at the bit, looked at the time, no rugby, then I saw it was Tuesday. LOL, don't worry, Guru, we got massive games ahead. Yeah, absolutely. Some huge games coming up over the course of time, and obviously going to be there to do all of them. The referee for today, Matthew Carley, has come under a lot of scrutiny from the fans and rugby pundits all across the world for the way he handled the Wales versus Fiji game not so long ago. So Matthew Carley under the big glass today to see whether he can actually have a good refereeing game, with Andrew Brace, Craig Evans, and Joy Neville forming the rest of the referee panel. Yaku Robertson says, hi, how's it going? Genzaki, how's it as well? Eddie Keane has said France 50 today, Namibia 15. And in my score prediction, obviously, France by 103 points today. Um, we haven't seen 100 yet in this competition, but just going by how poor this Namibian side was against the All Blacks not so long ago, I can only see it being a one-way traffic with France picking one of their best teams up until this time. Zaki says, I'm sorry for the late for a couple streams. I learned for the exams. No problem, Zaki. Obviously, you need to learn your stuff as well. Right, so currently busy with the national anthems of France and Namibia as, we're getting ready for this game here between France and Namibia. The Les Blues up against the Walwichas, as a lot of people got to know them as well. We will go through that team lineup just one more time before kickoff. Just waiting. Don't forget to go and vote on the poll as well. I've got the poll up on the channel. Um, let's see here quickly. 18 votes so far. France by 100 and 1 to 40, 17%, and then 56% says 41 to 80. And then 28% says more than 80, and then 0 for a Namibia upset today. So, let's go and run through that team lineup one more time. I said 103 points today. This is why Thomas Ramos, Damian Pinot, Louis Bele, Biari on the back three for them, with Carl Fico and Jonathan Dante in the midfield, and then Mattia Jolly-Bird and Anton Dupont as a halfback combination. And forwards, we got Anthony Geelong, Charles Olivon, and Francois Cross, with Fibat Flament and Cameron Waukee in the lock combination, and in Union Tony, Piata Malvaka, and Cyril Bale as the front row combination for today's game. To come off the bench, Pierre Bogaret, Rada Wardi, Dorian Aldegheri, Romain Tafiona, Paul Boudehen, Baptiste Kloot, Joram Ufana, and Melvin Jamane. Then looking at the Namibian side again, Andre van der Berg, Gershwin Moten, and Danko and JC Greiling on the back three, with Johan Duisel and Danko Berger. The midfield combination, Cliven Loubser and Jacques Tron as the halfback combination, and in the forward sprints, Guy Sepp, Johan Retief, and Max Katcheko. The lock combination of Adrian Ludik and Mahepisa Cherico. And in the front row forwards are Ranis Kutsia, Louis van der Westhuizen, and Desiree Seti. Then on the bench for Namibia, Obert Norkia, Jason Bernardi, Haitembu Shikuva, Pieter van Jan van Lille, Richard Hardwick, Ula Blau, Alchino Isaacs, and Divan Rousseau. Almost looks like Namibia has opted to go for a stronger side playing off the bench today, just maybe to try and prevent that big score from happening. But I really can't see it happening any other way. Dries Bottas sê non Dries, hoop jy het gaan goed daai kant. Zaki says, but the exam is over now. I can watch your streams, no problem, Zaki. And then Caden Pierre says France. Right, so very close to kickoff then, and really looking forward to this one. Namibia playing in white today, with France, I think obviously playing in their blue jerseys as well. Just having a look, dark blue jerseys for France. Right, it's all a question about how much it's going to be. We already know that France is going to win this game. The only question is by how many and what score. So, we're very close to kickoff here between the two sides. And it looks like it's going to be Namibia who will get this game underway for us. Big game today for France. Got a lot of backlash last time when they narrowly beat Uruguay by 27-12, I think the score was. So they went ahead and picked the strongest side for today's game. Right, so it is going to be Namibia to get this game underway. It will be Cliven Lopesha who will get us underway in this game. Right, that's a deep kick in, almost up to the 5 meters away from the French try line. And it's kicked ahead by France into touch about 5 meters outside of the 22. A kick there by Thomas Ramos for France. Where will the score end today? Matthew Carley, the referee for today's game. Right, throw-in coming from Namibia. Louis van der Westhuizen and over the top, and Malvaka has taken it in for France up to the 10-meter line. Now waiting for it. Dupont gets it out to Dante Garfico with a long cut pass to to Damien Penno, who puts it on the boot straight into the hands here of the fullback, taken by Andre van der Berg and kicked ahead by Namibia as that ball is going to roll over the try line and dotted down by Jalibert for France. Andre van der Berg saving a certain try there when he collected that ball from the kick from Damien Penno, right on the right-hand side of the field on that occasion. Caden Pierce, obviously a big France supporter today. The restart by France then. And that one is going to bounce. And who's going to collect it? It is Namibia who gets the ball now. And the chance now for Jacques Tron. It's taken up there by Jericho. Comes out again and downfield they go now. JC Greyling took that one in. Almost looks like Tian Swanepoel is at fly-off again today. Yeah, so Tian Swanepoel is playing. So it might have been a mistake there from the lineup pick for today's game. Swanepoel gets it out, and now it's taken up again by Namibia. Comes back again as it's kicked downfield from Namibia. That ball is going to be caught by France inside their own 22. And a kick downfield from Jalibert. And that ball is going to roll all the way to the try line. No, so it is, in fact, the number 10 there for them, Cliven Lopesha. So Cliven Lopesha is at 10 today for Namibia. Yeah, it was JC Greyling who took that one in. That's why I was just a little bit confused. But, yeah, so far so good. No score just yet in this game. Line out to France on the 10-meter line of Namibia. And that ball not thrown in straight by Malvaka. And it's going to be a scrum down to Namibia. So not the greatest of starts here from France. They need to be executing these ones to perfection. But a little bit of rain coming down there at the Orange Velodrome. So expect things to be a little bit slippery through the course of play. Zaki says, I'm scared to watch the Springboks against Ireland this weekend. Nothing to be worried about, Zaki. I think the Boks will pull it through at the end of the day. Right, scrum feed coming from Jacques Tron, the scrum off of Namibia. Namibia scrum 930 kilos to the 853 of France. Scrum fed in by Jacques Tron, now taken up here by Danko Berger. Just up over the 10, inside their own half, now working with the forwards. Good take there from Johan Retief. Little box kick over the top from Jacques Tron. Straight into the hands of Ramos now. He's going to kick it downfield again, straight down the middle. And that ball is going to bounce once. And chance now for Namibia to clear, but they're going to have a run here. And it's taken up here by Andre van der Berg. But a penalty goes the way of France on the 10-meter line of Namibia. And after 4 minutes, as I think we've come to see from France, they're going to have a shot at goal, I think, from here. So 4.5 minutes gone. What will the decision be from France now? Rebecca Kamieta says, Namibia, I am proud of you. Well, they're not going to kick for goal for a change. They're going to kick this to the corner. Is Jalibert. And he's going to find touch about 5 meters out. Jalibert. We have a chance now to, he's set up the line at 5 meters out. So Malvaka now to throw this one into the lineup. 5 meters out from Namibia's try line on the left-hand side of the field for France. Right, so throwing coming from Avaka now. Throw-in taken by Cameron Waukee, and the driving maul now set up by France. 5 meters out from the try line, penalty advantage very early on. As they're now starting to move forward. Dupont wants to get that one out. Dupont throws a little cross kick in the loop, and it's going to be surely a try for Damien Penaud in the corner there. And as easy as that, nonchalantly gets that kick away to Damien Penaud, who just dots it over for the try. Just a little bit of a jinx and away. So after 6 minutes of play in this one, it's 5-0 to France. Good try, change the direction, went with the kick, and maybe that's something that we'll have to look at France, because that was a planned move. Looked like he went the other way, changed the direction, put in the little kick, and Damien Penaud over for a really easy try for France. Zaki says Springboks has a good team, but won't Andre Pollard, Andre Pollard will not, is this weekend. Yeah, so Zaki, Andre Pollard won't be playing this weekend anyway. Nixem says, surprised it took France so long. Yeah, expecting 100 points today from France. That conversion kick is going to go to the right-hand side of the field. So 5-0. It will remain here at the Orange Velodrome. 5-0 after 7 minutes of play in this game. Can Namibia keep the scoreboard low today? It's going to be Cliven Loubser to restart this game for Namibia now, with another deep kick in, well taken by Ramos, and puts it on the boot and gets a massive clearance away, but not going to find touch now. Loubser again from his own 10-meter line, goes high up into the air. Van der Berg chasing up after it, but Jalibert now with a little kick ahead. He's going to chase this after. It's Geelong who chases, but it's Namibia who gets the ball and kicks it away. Straight down the middle of the field. That ball is going to roll well past the dead ball line. And we're coming back all the way for a scrum down to France. Cliven Loubser making the mistake there. And a chance now for France. Jeremy Rogers says, you never know what France is going to do. And then Jinx says, Namibia to win by 50. Only 50 points, Jinx. Come on, man. Craig says France can get a chance this evening to repeat the South Africa-Romania match, practicing their moves for later in the tournament. Absolutely. Zaki Finter asks, will he play next week? I would assume that he will be playing against Tonga. Is Andre Pollard, but that's not going to be next week. I think it's the week after. Greg says, Jinx, very positive, like it. Right, so Dupont then to feed this one in 9 minutes into this first half. Geelong controlling that ball at the back now. They're working the left-hand side. Jalibert again with a little kick ahead. Then it's going to bounce perfectly back on the inside. Dante with a try. It was Louis. It was the right winger. Well, in fact, yeah, there was the right winger there for them. The left winger, Louis Bele Biare, who got the inside ball. So it looks like they're going to go upstairs for this one, as there might have been the pass on the inside, might have been forward. Juan Creer says France will chicken them, and Joylan says greetings from Vanuatu, go Namibia, never back down. Right, so they are going to have a look here to see whether a try has been scored or not by France. Let's have a look. I don't see anything wrong with that one. Just check this angle as well. Oh, it might have gone forward. No, the try's been awarded. So stopped me right there in my tracks as the referee. So 10 points to 0 it is then. Jing says Namibia going to give France a taste of a kind of sort of South African beatdown since they got so many of our rugs there. No, let's hope it's not going to be the same scenario. So 9 minutes gone in this game, and it's France 10 with Namibia 0. Conversion kick to come now for Thomas Ramos, about 5 meters out from the left-hand touchline for France. If anybody can help me out, maybe I know the other end of the field from where they run out onto the field is the far side of the field. So what do you call the area where they actually run onto the field? As that conversion goes over, as we could change my way of commentary to that, because you get the far side of the field, and then what's the side where they actually run onto the field? If anybody knows what that is for me. Is this real media, says Non-Guru. Johan Kreer says it will be hot in the desert. And then Chink says, I'd love to see Romania and Namibia. It will actually be a cracker of a game. En dankie weer eens vir die lekker kommentaar sê, is this real media? No problem. Restart then taken by Cameron Wacky for France just outside the 22 now. Ramos with a flat pass there as it's taken up by Flamand. Waiting for it now. Comes back to Ramos, who puts it on the bird. That's going to bounce once into the hands of Loubser now. Oh, it's actually into the right winger, Gershwin Mountain, who takes it up to the 10-meter line. Now Tron again. Through the hands they go, and taken up by Goisep now. Trying hard to get that ball back now. A long pass away from Andre van der Berg, and that's way into touch as well. Poor from the Namibian fullback there. Bruce Thompson says far side and near side. Yeah, if it could have been a near side, but is it the near side? Can actually anybody confirm that for me? But from the far side, now a line up to France on the halfway line. It's taken up by Dupont, who slices into half gap, gets it out to Galfico. So a few steps to the right, and away he goes. He could be going all the way now, about 5 meters out from the try line as Wacky picks it up. So away they come, Jollibird with the cross kick, but charged down by Namibia, but back into the hands of Dante now. He's going to need support. Penalty goes the way of Namibia. Louis van der Westhuizen has managed to do this and wins the penalty on the ground for them. Johan says this will be chicken murder. Ching says the YouTube comment section for rugby is very heated between Irish and Safa's fans insulting each other and dishing another LOL. The battle already started on YouTube. South Africa versus Ireland. Great to hear that, Jinx. Alvarez says, did France really have to choose their first team lineup? Absolutely. Right, so we've got 12 and a half minutes, almost 13 minutes gone. Line up now to Namibia on the far side of the field here. It's Louis van der Westhuizen to throw in, finds his jumper, Goisep now. It's taken up there by Duisel. Just up over halfway they go, and another chance now. Van der Westhuizen takes it up. Gentron back, it comes to Loubser. Now it's a little kick ahead by Berger, but straight into the hands of France they go. The kick downfield by Thomas Ramos, looking for space in behind. It's going to bounce once, twice. Taken there by Van der Berg, about 10 meters out from his own try line on the near side of the field. And finds touch roundabout on the 10-meter line of Namibia's own half. Obi says, evening Guru, glad you're okay. All on Bokke spent 2 days with microscope, only Bokke 100%. They lose more than 1, 2 players are down. can't quite make out what it's saying there. But anyway, back we come again, and France have got possession on the 10-meter line inside Namibia's half, but the referee's going to blow for a knock-on. So scrum down there to Namibia. Right, just trying to look through that sentence because it is a little bit deurmekaar, if that's the word we can use. Discipline paramount. Rusty's made it very clear. Yeah, so to beat Ireland, we're definitely going to have top-notch discipline. Jing says it's funny that the Blue Bulls won Namibia before the World Cup. Right, so scrum down then to Namibia on the 10-meter line inside the road. Right, so here we go. Right, so throw coming Jocktron, who feeds it in now, and Namibia under pressure from this scrum comes out to Van der Berg again, who takes it up just over the 10-meter line of Namibia. Now comes back again, driven up there by Retief as he takes it over the 10-meter line here for Namibia. Goes a little kick over the top is Jocktron. The chase now coming from Namibia. One bounce, nobody wants it. And Dupont have finally got it now. Gets a little pop pass there to the right winger, to the left winger, Biare. And now taken up by the forwards. Settled by just outside his own 22. Gets scored in the middle of the field. Ramos again working it. Kyle Fico now on the far side of the field. It's been turned over by Namibia, but bundled into touch. Just right on the 22-meter line. Quickly thrown in by France, but the referee's not having anything of it. Mamour Sabah says it's morally wrong that Ireland and France have half of their teams are foreigners. Corrupte skelms, die hier in Franse. Aaron sê, ek onthou die daad in Namibia provinsie was van Suid-Afrika en hulle was harde kalante op hulle tuisveld. And Alta Smith says France for the win. Throwing now, coming Malvaka, takes it in. Waki in possession, gets a poor pass away to Dupont, who clears it beautifully. In the end, downfield it goes into the hands of Van der Berg again, but he drops it backwards now, has managed to get it. Goes to the high kick, and the chase now coming from Namibia, but well taken by Jollibert. And he gets the pass away to Anton Dupont. Back on the inside they go. Back again, Jollibert with a beautiful little pass. Again, another pass. And it's Olivon who's going to score the try here for France. They might want to question a pass or two there. Might have gone forward. But the try gets awarded. And 17 points to 0 after just 17 minutes of play. Great interplay by Dupont and Jollibert. And also, who else was involved there? But Jollibert basically getting 3 or 4 passes in that movement. And then Olivon, who finishes it off for them under the sticks. Great pass there from Jollibert. And Beno back to Jollibert. And then Olivon over for the try. 19 points to 0 it is. And we've had 18 minutes of play in this game. Jing says, I doubt Namibia has a proper coach. Maybe if they get a legit coach, they could actually become a better team. I doubt those are horrible players. They just lack the coach, perhaps. Well, they've got Alistair Coetzee as the coach, former Springbok coach. We won't be trying to remind anybody of how poorly we played when we were coached by Alistair Coetzee. Right, so 19-0 after 18 and a half minutes played. Yeah, Matt Proudfoot also. He's came from England, so England was underperforming, and now he's also with Namibia. So imagine. The restart then taken by Waki just inside the 22 of France, about 20 meters away from the near side of the field. Now Ramos taken up there beautifully by Geelong. The pass back from the pond to Jalabert, not the greatest, but he gets the kick away up to the 10-meter line on the far side of the field. It's much better to commentate the far side and the near side than saying on the left-hand side of this team and the right side of that team. So, yeah, thanks for helping me out on that one. So on the far side of the field, Louis van der Westhuizen to throw this one in. Aaron says Rassie gaan volgende jaar Namibia toe. It's a good April Fool's joke for next year. Right, line out stolen there by France, and between the 10 and the halfway line inside their own half, it's taken up there beautifully by Cyril Bay. He might have lost that ball. It's going to be a penalty to France. 5 meters inside the half of Namibia, right on the halfway line. It was actually taken up there by Antonio. And what a great leg drive shown there from the tight head prop of France. Anthony Afonso says a plate cup at the World Cup will help ignite more interest in Tier 2 rugby. Jing says, well, Alice says, and the great coach, honestly, though, so I stick to my statement. If Rassie had to coach Namibia, I put my faith he would turn that team into a killer team. It's not only a good coach, but good sponsorships as well, and players that can play professionally, not after 8 hours normal work. A few Namibia players actually play professional rugby full time. That's true, Herman. Right, line out taken by Waki, and here they come. Malvaka back on the inside to Damian Penaud, and he scores one of the easiest tries you'll ever see. The backflip pass back inside from Malvaka to Damian Penaud, and he dots over for another try. 24 points to 0 it is. Obi Barons van der Rixel says, hallo Guru, gaan het met jou my maat? Het gaan goed, dankie Baron. Hoop alles is alright daar by jou ook. Obi said the trick is to lead Springbok to another victory. You need a big carrots and big sticks like our Blue Bulls. They don't eat it off the floor. It's all about management of sticks and carrots. Rassie, pap name. Mahmoud Sabah says, Nag Guru. Wat net so enetjie vir die volk sinds Saterdag. Dis aan in Japan. Heidi Waring says, feel sorry for Namibia players. They also need money to invest it into their rugby team. Sponsors, players, play stops. Yeah, look, that is true, Heidi. Unfortunately, it is what it is. Saki says, bye, Guru. Have a good night. See you tomorrow. Lekker. Jy gesien lekker slaap en dan sien jou môre. Saki says, great. The conversion from Thomas Ramos straight through the middle yet again. And 26 points to 0 it is after 22 minutes of play in this game. Damian Penaud, I think, is over for his second try of the game. So we could see a couple of big tries, hat-tricks maybe again here today. Eddie King says, Namibia, please playing in the Currie Cup. Right, so there's the restart. Well taken by France now, and it's carried up there by Francois Cross. About 10 meters out from his own try line, gets the kick. Where is Thomas Ramos, who's going to find touch roundabout between on the 10-meter line inside his own half. Alvaria says we might see a century here. Yeah, I called it 103 points today. I say France is going to win by. We'll have to wait and see if that's going to be the reality today. Line out taken there by Namibia, and they've knocked it on again. And here comes France now. Dupont with a little kick ahead. The bounce of the ball is going to find Biarray. Back to Dupont now inside the 22. Gets the pass away. Now it's Cyril Bay with a long pass. And again they come now through the hands. That one is going to travel forward, I think. Damian Penaud is going to chase after it. Gets it back to Antonio. Antonio now 10 meters out from the try line. Ramos again. Jalabert has that been knocked on by France. It looks like it. Yes, it is. So an advantage now to Namibia. 10 meters out from their own try line. Comes back now for Retief, who takes it up for Namibia. So Tron who waits for it. So let's see what the calls are. They're coming back for that first knock on from France. About 10 meters out from the try line. Ali Steenkamp says, welcome back to myself. Welcome back, Ali. Hope you're going to enjoy tonight's stream. So far, it's France 26, Namibia 0. Harris says Namibia has to be serious. Yeah, look, defensively just nowhere in sight at the moment. This is Namibian side playing really poor. And time is now off on the clock. Some attention being received. But yeah, it should be back on now again. So scrum feed here to Tron. About 10 meters out from his own try line. About 10 meters from the near side of the field here. Tron to feed this one in. Tron waiting for it. And big scrum from France. And they're going to win a penalty as well. So they might just set up a driving maul here from a line out maybe. Just to get some more points on the board. But yeah, Mafikali punishing the Namibians at the moment. Gary says, kom aan my biltongboere broers, neek die sal Frans mannetjies op. Doen dit vir die bokke. Gregory Galway says, this is the France everybody wants to see. Yeah, well, it is going to be a stoppage in time now. I think we might have that, one of the French players out injured. Yeah, there's the French side that everybody wanted to see. It's their top team against probably the weakest team in the competition. I know Namibia did beat Chile in a warm-up game before the World Cup, but that doesn't mean that they're not the weakest. There's just been a little bit of luck on the Namibian side of the day. But, yeah, I think it's one hell of a French side taking on a very poor Namibian side at the moment. Farid Khan says, hello, Guru. I'm very late, but I'm here now. Don't worry, Farid. I was so late yesterday that I completely forgot the time wrong. I thought the game was at 9 o'clock. Game actually started at 5:45 last night. So I completely missed that game between Uruguay and Italy last night. I do apologize for that again. Right, so time is back on. It's going to be a French line out 5 meters from the try line. And a throw taken by Woki now. It's Dupont. Gets the pass out to Dante. And as easy as that, gets another try for France. 31 points to 0 with a conversion to come. We've got still 14 minutes left in this first half. Farid says, Don, I'm a Zaki today. Yeah, I think he jumped off before he saw you coming on, Farid. Ali says France is a difficult team to play against. I don't expect Namibia to score any tries. Absolutely not. 103-0 blowout, I would say. Got the Springboks one right last week. My Super Brew says 76 points, and I got it exactly 76-0. So, yeah, let's see if France can win by 103 points to 0 today. 26 and a half minutes gone in this game. 31 points to 0 already. I think they could have sent Zimbabwe to this World Cup. I think they would have done a better job. That conversion goes over. And 33 points to 0. There's just no gees from this Namibian side. Really, really poor. Anthony says sponsorship. Let Namibia play in the Currie Cup again like the Pumas did. There's a Super Rugby, so too many players should play in foreign leagues. We just don't have the money in numbers. Jeremy Rogers says those French are dangerous. Yeah, they are dangerous, but this Namibian side is playing like an amateur side. Well, they are partly amateur, but yeah, you would expect a lot more from them. The restart taken by France, 10 meters away from their own try line as Geelong takes it up. Run about in the middle of the field here. Dupont waiting for it. Gets it back now to Jalabert, and he's going to put it on the boot and send it into touch, but quickly thrown in by Namibia. And now Andre van der Berg with a counter-attack. He's up to the 10-meter line, nearly cut straight through, but eventually brought down just over the 10. Now it's thrown again. Back it comes to Retief. Retief carries it up to between the 10 and the 22-meter line, and again they come now through the big forwards. It's taken up by Ludik. Tron waiting now. It's again carried on by Koisep. He's driven back in the tackle though on the 10-meter line. Tron now, Burger. And now they're going to go through Andre van der Berg again. Quick ball needed now. Jock Tron waiting for it once again and driven up there by Aranus Kutsia. Again now, Burger. Burger looking for a little bit of a half cap just over the 10. Again now taken up beautifully there by Cliven Loubser. Gets it out to the right winger Gerswin Moton up to the 22-meter line of France now. Waiting for it, Loubser. Back it comes to Kutsia. Sets it up about 5 meters outside of the 22. Carried up by Ludik again. Tron gets it back now. It's taken up by Louis van der Westhuizen. Still 5 meters out from the 22. Loubser tries the half cap, gets a little pop pass up to Tron. Back it comes now to the captain. Gets a little pass back again now. It's Aranus Kutsia again. But a little knock on there. And Johan Dijssel's little pop pass just knocked on there by Aranus Kutsia. 29 minutes gone. 33 points to 0 it is here. France in total control of this game. Yeah, Andre van der Berg, the fullback of Namibia, playing a decent game so far. Had a little bit of mistakes here and there as well, but I like the way he looks to counter-attack in this game. Abby Brewer says, very sad to see you talking so much shit about Namibia. Please do better. Well, Abby, unfortunately, it is what it is at the end of the day. You know, I'm not going to try and wrap them in a cotton wool or anything. So if you're shit, you are shit. So, yeah. I do apologize for speaking the truth. Aaron's sê ek hoor die Irish sê Suid-Afrika speel baie beter, baie aggressief. Dalk moet hulle begin touch rugby speel of is hulle bang? Ja, nee, kyk, rugby is nie meer rugby nie, ou maat. Baie soft geraak. Frans wat die bal gaan ingooi daarso. And it's Geelong who's got it at the back, but it's been picked up by Retief now. And Namibia could go in for their first try here, 5 meters out from the try line, as it's Stron who tries to dive over just 3 meters out from the try line. But a penalty is going to come the way of France there, holding on and quickly tapped by Dupont as he runs away with the ball. But the referee's going to call him back. It's not taken on the spot where he was supposed to take it. Grant says, hello, Guru, and everybody in listening. I hope Namibia gets a try or two, a penalty or 4. So with about 9 minutes to play, let's see if France can get another try too. Right, Jalabert to kick this one downfield for them. We've got about 97 votes so far. 48% says that France will win this by 41 to 80 points today. 21% says that they will win by more than 80 points, while 7% has gone for a Namibia upset and 22% has gone for 1 to 40. So, yeah, just a stoppage in play there as another one of the French players just receiving some attention at the moment. So, France with the penalty, about 10 meters out from their own try line, 10 meters from the near side of the field. Greg Miles says, well said. Yeah, no, look, I'm not going to wrap them up in a cotton wool and say they're playing brilliantly if they're actually poor, Greg. We need to face the music as well. If South Africa were playing poorly, I would exactly say the same thing. Right, so time should be back on any time now with the French back on their feet. And Jalabert to kick that one out roundabout on the 10-meter line inside his own half. Time's back on now with 9.5 minutes to go until half time. Right, so the throw now coming from Malvaka, the hooker of France, taken by Waki, now Dupont, back to Jalibert, and now a little loop around here, and it's Barret now gets it out to Ramos, back to Penaud. Penaud's going to put in a little kick, little grubber, but well collected there by JC Greyling for Namibia, and he's put into touch about 5 meters inside the 22. Farid Khan say kakspeel is kakspeel. It is what it is. Absolutely. And Nixem says one more try and a conversion. It's over a point a minute. Marianne van der Berg says France 89, Namibia 3 for her prediction. So, 8 minutes to play in this first half. And France now, Waki takes it in. Settled by back to Malvaka. Nearly looking to make that same move. Gets the little offload. There surely wasn't any for the. I think the try's been awarded, but they are going to go upstairs. So Namibia claiming that there was a forward pass or a little knock-on from that pass from Malvaka to Geelong, but it didn't look like it for me. But let's just watch the replay and see. So, 32 minutes gone. Let's have a look here. Yeah, no, that's actually lost forward. Did it come out of the hand, though, of the Namibian player? Yeah, it was... that's no try. So that's going to be a knock-on from France. No try then, and we will have a scrum down to Namibia. Greg Kukumur says, playing stand 6 rugby against Mossel by Word, lost 87-5 or something like that. If your team is just not good enough, it's going to be a groot pak slaag. Feel sorry for Namibia, but it is what it is. Absolutely great. Right, so time's back on, and we've got 8 minutes to go in this first half. 5 meters out from Namibia's try line on the far side of the field. It's going to be Jock Tron to throw this one in for Namibia. Big scrum needed from Namibia here, but it's immediately France who put the pressure on. Guy Sepp takes it at the back and secures it at least for Namibia. Jock Tron waiting to get it back, and now comes back to Lopesha, who's going to put that on a boot. Not going to find touch, and into the hands of Thomas Ramos now. Ramos looking to attack here, but a thumping tackle there from Duisel on him. Just outside the 22, but it's picked up, and through the middle they go. Gets an offload to Flamen, and he gets over for the try. So just about 30 seconds later, France are back on the board. 38 points to 0. Well, it is what it is. $38 points to 0. Yeah, the breakout from Geelong there. Nobody doing the cover defense at the breakdown. And France are scoring tries like nothing today. 38 points to 0 with the conversion to come. Nick Sam says, I've got a side bet on doing the dishes here. The France get over 40 by halftime. Come on, damn it. Says Nick Sam. Yeah, no, you won't be doing any dishes tonight. I can guarantee you that. So is that over 40 or 40 points exactly? As the conversion goes over, it is 40 points to 0 with still plenty of time to go in this first half. Fritz says, there's your 40, Nicks. So the big question is it 40 or 41? Because otherwise you're doing the dishes tonight. Right, so 5.5 minutes to play in this first half. And France now well and truly on their way. Ali sê Namibia sal moet begin volgende jaar Suid-Afrikaanse spanne begin speel so dat hulle kan bykom. France have knocked that ball on from the kickoff, and It's going to be a penalty as it's been played in an offside position. So a chance here for Namibia to get some points on the board. Nick M says 41. So, there's 5 minutes left. What will Namibia do with this one? Kick it to the corner. And it's a chance for Namibia now. 10 meters out from the French try line. Can they get over for their solo try of this game? Looks like France is going to contest this line out, and over the top it goes. Malvaka's got it. Carl Fico back to Jaliber, and now back to Pinot. A little bit of a hospital pass there to Pinot, but he secured it well now, about 10 meters out from the far side of the field, inside the 22 of France. Waiting for this ball to come back is Dupont now. Goes with the box kick over the top. Not going to find touch. Find JC Greiling now. It's actually Van der Berg who's going to run this up to over the halfway line. Support there for Namibia now. It's taken up by Ludik. Almost up to the 10-meter line of France. Thrown back to Berger. And again, it's a chance for them to get some points before halftime. But driven back in a tackle. Berger once again. Now Moton gets man and ball. Runs into a brick wall there. French defense doing well now. Loebshirt, scrum off, gets the pass away to Deisel again. Just inside their own half. 3.5 minutes to go. Comes again now. Loebshirt nearly intercepted by France, but they do get it back now. Koisep got possession. Back to Loebshirt now. But they are losing ground. Here is Namibia. Still inside their own half here. Tron. Back to Van der Westhuizen. Sets it up just over the halfway line. Tron again. Berger once again. Danko Berger. Now Tron working the left-hand side of the field. Chance here. Loebshirt long pass to Greiling. 10, 11 phases. Now the ball comes back the way of France. And a good counter-attack opportunity now for Jalibert. Jalibert gets it out to Galfico. Galfico looking to run into a bit of space. He gets up, almost up to the halfway line. Now Dupont again. Dupont, long pass out. Nearly intercepted there by Loebshirt. He gets fended off by Pinot. And Pinot is gone straight through. Gets the pass on the inside to Dupont. And Dupont is going to get a try. 45 points to 0. So there you go, Nix. No dishes for you tonight. Grant says the style of the French rugby will make a mess of anything Namibia got. If they score anything, it will be because of a French mistake. Absolutely. Yeah, so easy. Just no fight in these guys. They've just worked 11 phases on the attack. One turnover, one phase, and they give away a try. Goodness gracious, he fended him off like he was a fly there. And that's how easy it is. 60 meters made by Pinot tonight, 6 carries and 4 tackle breaks. Nick Sam says, thank you. I never thought I'd like the French. Right, so Ramos then to try and convert this one. With a minute and a half to go, will there be more time to get another try before halftime? France are playing a point per minute. Well, actually a bit more than a point per minute. So Ramos then to look to convert this one straight through the middle. It goes with a minute left in his first half. We could see another try before halftime, and a half century could be up already. Well, we could be looking at a bigger score than 103 if things are going to open up in the second half. Ali Steenkamp says, ja man, het is 'n kykenmoord. Absolutely. Right, so a minute to play in his first half. Well, about 30 seconds, give or take. And Namibia walking very slowly to the halfway line. That will not stop them from having to retake this kickoff. So the restart then from Namibia. And it's well taken again by Waki. just outside the 22. Surely they're going to run this. DuPont now. Back it comes Ramos to Antonio. Oh, and another guy flies. And it comes back now. Surely, come on. Let's get one more try before halftime. Ramos with a little kick ahead, and he's going to chase it and gets it over the halfway line. Up to the 10-meter line they go. Now quick ball needed. It's going to come, and it's taken on by Olivon now. Olivon just 5 meters out from the 22-meter line. That ball, penalty to France. Quickly taken by DuPont. DuPont steps. Is it going to go with the cross kick? Yes, he will. And it's going to be try time to BRA. That's a beautiful cross kick from DuPont. Made it look so easy. 52 points to 0 with a conversion kick to come. That's the half century up. Obi says, Guru, you're on to something. Are you money on for 100 plus? Well done. Yep, I did call it 103 at the start. So we're not there yet, but we're at least halfway there. As it's going to be halftime here, and that 2-pointer is going to be vital for Ramos. Come on, kick it over. 52 points to 0. Farid says Marian was right. Yep. Well, Farid, if you go to the first or second or third comment of the day, you'll see I put there up 103 points for France today. The biggest winning margin in Rugby World Cup is 147 points. And I think that belongs to Namibia as well. Australia got that over Namibia, if I'm not wrong, Marianne. Apple Pie says, hi, everyone. Guru, who you got in the World Cup final and who will win it? I've got South Africa versus France in the final of the Rugby World Cup with the Springboks just winning it in the end, Apple Pie. That conversion is going to go through, and it's 54 points to 0 at halftime. Goodness gracious. I'll raise you 103 to 110, says Farid. Yeah, unless France take off their foot off the pedal here in the second half, we're definitely going to see 100 points come on today. I'm going to take a quick break, but when we do come back, we will be doing the second half of this game, so don't go anywhere, guys. Back shortly.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing. Won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. naked, they don't wanna see me care. Anytime I make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb, and I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I will get back up, cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough. They'll try to kick you while you're down, they wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt, they're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down, they wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt, they're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. Make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb, and I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I will get back up, cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough. They'll try to kick you while you're down, they wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt, they're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's it's your chance to be ruthless. Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. They don't wanna see me care. Anytime I make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb, and I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I won't get back up, cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down, they wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.
Right, guys, we are back here for the second half. France leading by 54 points to 0. And as predicted, I said France will win by 103 points. They're well and truly on their way to getting there. And as always, just because I had a little bit of a scuffle tonight, said a little word called shit. YouTube have decided not to monetize this video. So congratulations to Abby for luring me out to swear on the channel. But yeah, it is what it is. So France 54-0 halftime, and we're just going to enjoy this game. No strings attached, no money to be made. So don't be surprised if we go and get a couple more words flying out here in the second half as well. So Jalabert to get us underway here for the second half of this game between France and Namibia. Right, so Matthew Carley blows on his whistle, and there we go for the second half, guys. So underway we are with a high-hanging kickoff. It's going to be taken by Namibia just outside their own 22. So at least not knocked on there by them. As it's Tron now waiting to get the clearance kick away. He's going to put that on the boot, and well taken by DuPont. But he gets heavily tackled there by Motown. Now back to DuPont again. He's going to try and run this from between the 10 and the halfway line inside his own half on the far side of the field. It's Berelli who's waiting for it, gets it out. Tamafiona who's on the field now for France. Malvaka at scrum off, gets it out. Dante now charges on to between the 10 and the halfway line inside France half in the middle of the field. Another pick up and go from Malvaka. Has he knocked that ball on? No. Play on, says the referee, as it's taken up by Reda Wardi for France. Yeah, they're coming back for that knock on. So I just thought it was bad refereeing, but finally he managed to open up his eyes and give the knock on. Nixon says, no, sorry, Guru, and that Kevin Krause says that's so wrong. Absolutely. But I mean, we take it as it comes. I got lured out, and that's my fault. So yeah, I'll just avoid and block people like that on the get-go in the future. I don't play around. So yeah, that is what it is. But let's not dampen our spirits here for the second half. It is going to be Tron to feed this one in. And let's see what Namibia can do from the halfway line in the middle of the field, really. Right. Tron feeds that one in, and here comes a big shove from France. Again, off the back, they take it. Jan van Lul, who took that one in now. Here's a chance for Divan Rousseau, but he gets bundled into touch there by Gal Fico very quickly. And quickly thrown in by France now. Ramos under a bit of pressure, but he gets the kick away. That ball is going to roll well over the dead ball line. And they're going to have to come back all the way for a scrum down, I think, to Namibia. I think the advantage was played there by the referee. So, yeah. It was a quick throw in from France, and they paid a price for that as well. Right, scrum down to Namibia. Good opportunity now for them inside the half of France to get some points on the board. We've had almost 3 minutes of the game, just outside the 22 of France, about 10 meters from the far side of the field. Chance now for Namibia. We haven't seen one good performance from either one of these players today, so a chance for them to really step up here in the second half and stamp off their authority. Jock Tron with the feet to the scrum. Right, picked up off the back now. Loubser, out it goes to Burger, to Duisel, just up over the 22 they go. Again, out to Moton, back on the inside. They go, and it was taken up there by Hartwig, who made a couple of meters. Oh, knocked on by Namibia now, and the ball comes back, and it's Ramos who's going to send it downfield. Nobody at the back there for Namibia, and they have to run back after this. It's Loubser who gets there, gets the pass away now to, it's JC Greiling who got bundled into touch there between the 10 and the halfway line inside Namibia's half. 4 minutes gone here in the second half. Greg Miles says, Guru, we are South African. It's not swearing. Absolutely great. And then Blues in 8 has given a $6, is that Australian dollar donation super sticker. Thank you, Blues. That will help a lot in this broadcast. Thank you so much for the support. Right, Dupont has get it out the back. Jalibert, but it's intercepted by Namibia. It's Devan Rousseau, and he's going to get the first try for Namibia, and that is 54 points to 5. Namibia's got a try. Can you believe it? An intercept try by Devan Rousseau, and Namibia is on the board. 54 points to 5. They're going to go upstairs, though, to have a look at this. Wonder what could possibly go wrong with this one. Was he offside? Was there a late hit on Dupont? Because Dupont has stayed down. Jeremy Rogers says, great commentary. Thank you. Yeah, France crushing them. You called it. Thanks, Jeremy. Oh, no, that's not going to be a try. Let's take it off already. No try. That could be a red card to Namibia. Head clash there from Duisel, the captain of France, on Dupont. And that try definitely is going to be overruled. Blues N8 says, you're welcome, Rugby Guru. Top bloke. Thanks again, Blues N8. So let's see what the card. It's a yellow card with a bunker decision to come. And I do think that we will see that being turned into a red card after the bunker decision. Just want to have one more look at that before I make my final decision. But from what I've seen, I've only looked at it once and then I changed the scoreboard. But we could see a possible red card. So Dupont, this looks like he could have hurt himself badly. I don't want to say anything bad at this stage. But he's being replaced by Kulut now. But looked like he was crying there for a second, was Dupont. Got a massive hit there. So Jalibert now to kick this one downfield, and he's going to find touch about 10 meters out. Marius says, ek was kwaad laas nag, kon nie Guru kry nie, gedink ek's geblok. Nou, Marius, ek het heeltemal die tyd verkeerd gekry daarso. Ek het gedink is 'n 9 uur afskop en toe ek weer sien dis al klaar 20 minute aan. Dink ek, ag wat, kom ons los dit. Right, so France now 10 meters out from the try line. Mavaka with the ball in hand, looks like he's going to drive forward. Looking good for France now. We're about 6 minutes into this second half here as that ball pops out the back, and now France again with a cross kick. That one is going to go too far, and we are going to come back for a penalty then. Grant says, meneer Vlok, jy's hier. Right, so it's another penalty to France now, and A chance now to kick this to the corner, maybe. Right, the kick to the corner is in, and now it's a line out to France. 5 meters out from the Namibian try line. Line out taken by Flament, and here comes the driving maul from France now. Mavaka off the back gets it out to Kalut, and Kalut will score the try for them. As easy as that. 59 points to 0. Conversion to come. So I worked out 7 converted tries here in the second half. We'll get them up to 103 exactly. So Thomas Ramos better not miss. Almost 7 minutes into this one in the second half, and it's Namibia who nearly had their first points of the game, but it got overturned by a red or yellow card to Daisel for a head clash. And then, France now scoring the try. Gary says, sit Namibia in die Karibeker volgende jaar, hulle kan nie bulle klop. Oh, they actually lost to the Bulls before the World Cup started, Gary. It was a warm-up game from the Bulls. The Bulls actually smashed them. Right, so Thomas Ramos then with the conversion attempt here from just outside the 22, about 10 meters out from the near side of the field. No, I'm lying. The far side of the field. Right, so here we go, and that kick is going to curl in and over. So 61 points to 0. It is to France. France is for sure. France going to get crazy now. I was going to say 7 tries converted will do it. Yeah. So I'm expecting at least another 6 tries from them now up until the end of this game. Right, so that yellow card has become a red card like I predicted. And Johan Daisel's World Cup is over. The captain of Namibia. Right, there's the restart from Namibia now, taken in by France, and back to Jolly Bear, who puts it on the boot and finds touch on the 10-meter line inside France territory. Yeah, massive head clash. No mitigating factor there, and Namibia now down to 14 men for the rest of the game. Shame. We could see 145 points wrapped up here, but I'll stick to my original 103. Right, so from the line out, Namibia now on the attack here between the 10 and the 22 of France. Oh, and just as I say that, an intercept here from Kalut, and Kalut will go in for his second try of this game. Try under the sticks for France. So that's another one, and 66 points to 0. With a conversion to come. So, 5 more tries to go. 5 more converted tries, that is. 9.5 minutes gone in this game. And, conversion to come from Thomas Ramos. 6 tries converted to go, says Grant. Yeah, for 110, Grant, that would be 6 more tries. But for the 103 that I want, will be 5 more converted tries. But I could see France get way more than that. We could easily see a new record come on. Oh, wait, they're going to go upstairs for this one. Stop the clock right there. So not sure what they're looking at here. France might be in trouble this time round. So we'll see now on the screen what they're looking at. I think they're looking at a tackle. Oh, surely that was nothing. Oh, dear. All right, no try then. It's going to be against Reda Wardi there for a late tackle on the number 9, Kevin Jacques Tron. So time's back on. We've had 10 minutes of the second half, 61 points to 0. It will stay. Jeremy Rogers says, Guru, you have money on this, and I think you are cashing in. Yeah, no, I didn't bet on it, Jeremy, but I do have a super brew going. So, predicted that France will win it by 103 points. So that was the only reason why I said the 103, but no money on it today. We do have a replacement here for Namibia. And it's Seti who comes on. Well, it's Bernardi coming on for Seti. Kick to the corner, and now Namibia with a chance about 10 meters out from France try line on the near side of the field. Can we see Namibia get some points on the board? It's taken in by Koisep now, and here comes the charge from Namibia. This is actually looking good, this driving maul from them now. 5 meters out. Louis van der Westhuizen trying to drive forward here now. 5 meters out. Little dart on his own there by one of the players. Tron now waiting for this ball to come back for Namibia. They're right on the try line. Forwards driving forward. So close. The ball pops out the back. And was that knocked on by France? No, says the referee. Play on as it's Steven Rousseau tries to get that ball to ground. Yeah, there was a knock-on advantage. So Namibia now on the charge through the teeth. Tron again. Van Lille takes it up for Namibia. Now Tron again. Back it comes to Loubser. Loubser trying to straighten things up there. About 10 meters out from the try line in the middle of the field. It's carried up there by the big boys now. It's Charika who took that one in. 10 meters out from the try line. It's knocked on by Namibia. And here comes Thomas Ramos now. Oh, no, come on. It was first knocked on by Namibia. It should be a scrum down to France. Yeah, you idiot. Stupid ref. Matthew Carley making some really awful decisions throughout this competition. And that was almost another one of it. Lionel Marina sê die manne moet maar sonder hulle koppe rugby speel. Yeah, it's a shame that the new rule that they've got there, any head contact, and you lose out with a yellow card and probably a straight red after that. But it's one of those rules that they might have to look at in the future, where common sense needs to prevail rather than punishing the offense. 61 points to 0. Still about 27 minutes to play. Let's just correct that clock of mine as well. So 27 minutes to play as France feed that one in inside their own 22 now, about 10 meters out from their own try line. It's Carl Ficker gets it out to Jalibert now. Thomas Ramos out to Beret, who puts it on the boot, but hits one of the Namibian players into touch. So line out to France on the 10-meter line inside their own half. It was Louis Pele-Biare who wanted that ball but couldn't get it. And now more replacements coming on here as Jamine comes on for Jalibert. And also replacement there, Pierre Borgaret comes on for Malvaka. And Geelong also leaving the field for Paul Bodehent. So good performance from some of the top players in France. And I think the coach, Fabien Galtier, will be very happy with that. Olivon takes it out the back. Kalut now. Here comes Dante crashing forward. Up over the 10-meter line now. Kalut gets it out again now. It's Borgaret who gets the pass away. And it's picked up by Jamine. Jamine now throws a little dummy, but gets caught down by Josie Greiling. Quick ball again to Penaud. And Penaud over the try line for another try here. So was that try scored? Well, they're going to go upstairs again. Or not. No, the try's been awarded by the referee. So now 66 points to 0. With the conversion to come, a very difficult kick for Jamine. But Jamine very selfish there, trying to go on his own. Should have given it to Penot for the try. Threw a little dummy, got brought down by Jesse Grayling. But then quick ball from Ramos to Penot. Just manages to dot that down. So time's back on then, and a try to France with this very difficult conversion coming up for them now. Nixem says, call me old-fashioned, but the new rules and guarding detract from the raw energy of the game. Absolutely, Nixem. Like I say, they need to change that rule and let common sense prevail at the end of the day. Look, there wasn't any mitigating factor for Diesel there, but yeah, on other ones there might be a bit of mitigating factors. That kick straight through the middle. So 5 more converted tries to go for me, and I've got my score prediction right. Right, 15 and a half minutes gone here in the second half. We've got about 24 minutes to play. 5 more tries needed in at 24 minutes. Let's see if they can do this. It's France. More changes coming onto the field now as looks like number 22 there for Namibia, Alchino Isaacs coming on for Moton. 68-0, Laupsche with the restart. And going to taken by Olivon just outside the 22 in the middle of the field for France. Now comes back again, trying to work the space here as that ball's knocked on by France now. And Burger has got possession there for France now. Louis van der Westhuizen carries it up. He's a little bit isolated. Will that ball come back for him? Another knock on from France. Steven Rousseau waits for it, gets it back to the diff. Tries to spin out of the tackle there. 5 meters inside the 22 now. Van Lille carries it up. Tron again waiting for it now. Hartwig. Still they come now. Van der Westhuizen. 7 phases already there by Namibia. Van Lille again. Pick up and go there by Hartwig. Tron again. Carried up beautifully by Namibia. Now 10 meters out from the try line. Here they come again. Laupsche. Oh, and the French player stayed down. The referee almost immediately calls time off there. And that doesn't look too good for France. So time will be off. It's number 20 who went in with the wrong tackling technique there and is paid dearly for that. It's Paul Bodehent who stayed down and precautionary. They might want to just stretch him off for this one. But yeah, we could see Woki come back onto the field here for them. So so they're just busy talking there, the referee. So waiting while the injury is busy. Let's just take a quick break while they're busy with that. Let's put in injury break while we wait for the player to be carried off the field there. Right, we are back then again, and onto the field comes Woki again for France. So they quickly took that injury and made sure that the players are right. So time is back on now, and it's going to be a scrum down to Namibia. 10 meters out from the try line. Stron feeds that one in. Big shove from France, but Namibia has got it, and Tron gets caught by Kalud and driven back in a tackle, and France could easily steal this one. No, it is going to come back to Namibia's side, just outside the 22 now in the middle of the field. Inside the France territory, Retief, who took that one in. Tron again. Now Loubser back to Rousseau. Oh, great tackle there from Cross. Comes back again for Van Lille. Tron once again, Retief now the number 7 flanker for Namibia. Comes back now. Here's a chance. It's taken up there. Namibia playing backwards at the moment. Tivan Rousseau making a couple of meters there for them. And it's going to be a penalty against Namibia there. Holding on the ground, I think, was a call from the referee. No, off their feet. So diving in off their feet was a call from the ref. 68 points to 0. And France start to kick this one downfield. Couple of comments that's come in. Let's see. Grant says the Namibians can't be enjoying this at all. To constantly be the whipping boys can't be good. And then Fritz says, I beg to differ, Grant. It's a privilege for them just to be on the field with some of the best in the world. Right, Blau is on for Tron as well. And it's now France is going to come on the attack again. Grant says, Farid, I don't think they see it as a privilege. Maybe the accommodation is nice. Who knows? Right, the line-up taken here by Namibia and on the attack. Well, was it a penalty to Namibia? I didn't see that. But anyway, it's Namibia who's on the drive now, about 10 meters up from the French try line. But that line-out has been, or the maul has been sacked, and legally so. It will be a scrum down to France. So they've done well to stop that driving maul from Namibia. Yeah, it can never be. I'll give you my opinion on it, guys. I wouldn't say it's a privilege to be there. You know, it must be great to be part of the Rugby World Cup, but I myself know how it feels to lose 98 points to 0, and there's nothing fun about it. You know, you're actually ashamed after that loss, and I can't think that they enjoy it. If they do, it's like us. Somebody said load shedding. We feel privileged if we don't have stage 6 load shedding. Instead, we've got stage 1. That's not a privilege. It's something that's not supposed to be there. Namibia is not supposed to be in the World Cup at all. They're only there because there's an African qualifier at the moment. Right, penalty advantage there from that scrum. And here comes France on the attack again from inside their own 22. It's Damien Penaud now. Brought down by Tivan Rousseau right on the 22-meter line on the near side of the field. It's again Thomas Ramos gets the pass away to Olivon, but we're going to come back to the penalty to France inside that 22 from that scrum. Jeremy Rogers says, I'm running low on Bolton. That could become a crisis. Obi sê ja, vir ons land het ons betaal sonder skaamte met 'n bol en al. Suidwes, verre lande. Ja, nee, ek kan nie so mooi uitmaak wat daar staan nie, Obi, maar ja, ek kry jou punt. Grant says I agree, and Marius says I agree, Guru. Yeah, so, unfortunately, I'm being very straightforward tonight. They just don't deserve to be there. Grant says, Jeremy, it's a privilege that you have Bolton. Absolutely. That's a privilege. Right, so Podemon to throw this one in. now for them and taken in by France on the 10-meter line. Thomas Ramos out to Dante, crashes it up just outside the 22. Namibia concedes another penalty there and a chance to kick this to the corner again for France now. So we're just looking on in anticipation to see whether France will get to that 100 points or not. Or is this come Namibia? 68 points to 0 it is. They're going to have a water break, I think it is. Are they? Normally they do have that water breaks every 20 minutes split into each half, but no, they're not going to have that. So line out to France, 5 meters out from the try line with 17 and a half minutes to go. France take that ball, Flamand out to Kalu. This time intercepted by JC Greiling, and he could have the legs, kicks it ahead. No, France are going to get back after this ball right on the 22-meter line. It's Jamine now driven towards his own 10-meter line. 10 meters out from his try line. They've managed to secure this ball again. And now Penaud gets it out to Louis Perrellet, and he could go all the way for a try. Surely he will. Oh, this is ridiculous. It's a try to France, and it's the left winger there, Louis Pierre, who gets the try for them. 73 points to 0 with the conversion to come. Well, run it from the one end, then run it to the other end, and then run it again from your end. You don't see that every day, but yeah, a great try there from France. Done really well, Jamine, to get back to that ball. Then just quick 1, 2, 3, 4 hands. And yeah, an easy try for Béret there for France. Right, so Grant says, yep, at this point, Guru for the win. Let's go 103. Nixon says, go France. Guru called 103. Right, 73 points to 0, 16 minutes to play. This conversion now coming up. It's vital that he gets the conversion because we still need 4 converted tries after this conversion to get to 103. Obi says, crazy man used to rub biltong fat on his feet and let the puppies lick it while watching rugby. His missus couldn't handle it. She sold the house and left him. Still love his dogs and biltong, says Obi from Sedgefield. Yeah, that is a weird fetish to have. And that conversion is going to go over, and 75 points to 0 it is. Right, 4 more converted tries and 103 will be up for France. Can they do that in 14 minutes, though? 4 tries. They'll need to step on the gas. It's about 15 minutes to go. That's about how long it took South Africa to score 4 tries, 11 minutes against Romania in the weekend's game that was passed. Right, that's the restart now from Namibia. Mufana on for Waki as well. The kick downfield from Jamine. Not going to find touch, and a chance now for Divan Rousseau to counter-attack here and looking for a bit of space. He's nearly run into a little bit. There's Divan Rousseau, but it now comes back again and taken up by Hardwick. 5 meters outside of the 22 of France. It's Loubser, gets it out, knocked on by Namibia. And now Ramos with the kick downfield. And they're just going to kick this now. Not running it anymore. Right, and now a little kick downfield from Namibia directly into touch. And it's going to be a line out between the 10 and the 22 of Namibia. 75 points to 0. Remember, we are into the second half of this game. So a chance now for France with 13 and a half minutes to go. Possession actually belongs to Namibia with 51% of the possession to the 49% of Namibia. I've just taken off the foot off the pedal here in the second half is France. Just a little bit. Pierre Bourgaret to throw this one in now for France. Right, let's see. Lineout still to come if the assistant referee allows for it to happen. Borgaret to throw in for France on the 10-meter line of Namibia. To Olivon at the back they go. Sets up the driving maul now. Could we see the first 100 of the game? Right, here they come. Oh, knocked on by France this time round, and a chance to counter now for Namibia. Yeah, game is becoming sloppy now as Loubser puts it on the boot. Kicks it downfield, and now a chance here for France to counter-attack. It's Jaminet now in possession. He's going to be brought down on the 10-meter line inside France territory. It's becoming very scrappy now. Kalut gets it out to Wardi. Now Carl Fico. Ramos again out to Penaud. Penaud passes out to Olivon. Olivon now on the charge. Olivon throws a little dummy. And Olivon is going to go in for his own try there. There's the try for France once again. 80 points to 0 with a conversion to come. And how about this from France? Looking to get the highest score of the Rugby World Cup in 2023 here against Namibia today. Right. 80 points to 0 with 11 minutes to play. 11 minutes is all that's left of this game, and then Namibia can look forward to a game against, who's the other contender in that group? It's New Zealand, Italy, France, Namibia, and who else? Who else is there? Can't remember now. Oh, they still have to play Uruguay. So, no, that's going to be another thumping victory for Uruguay. Jeez, yeah, it's not going to be easy for this Namibian side, I'm afraid. The conversion from Ramos goes over. 82 points to 0. 3 more converted tries in 10 minutes to go. David Perry says, thanks, Kuru. Lance says, 11 minutes, 3 tries without working too hard. 82 points to 0. 3 converted tries. And I've got the score spot on. 10 minutes to play. Ufana onto the field for France as well. Grant says, yep, you called it Uruguay for the win. Absolutely. The kick downfield from the restart. Kick downfield by France. Finds touch on the 10-meter line inside their own half on the far side of the field. 10 minutes to go. 3 tries needed to get to my scoreboard. And there's a bit of a scuffle there. Oh, no, it's not a scuffle. It's some French supporters just enjoying themselves at the moment. Right, Namibia to throw this one in, and it's going to be Obert Norkia to throw this one in. Finds his jumper, Kachi Kicheko, as Burger takes that one up between the 22 and the 10. A little cross kick here from Namibia. Oh, and it nearly worked out for them as well. Quick throw in taken by France, though, and Damien Penaud now. He's going to go on the run, cut through the defense. Why do you pass that ball, Penaud? Knocked on by France, and it's ball now to Namibia on the 10-meter line inside their own half. Gets the ball away. Laubscher now working it out to Divan Rousseau. Divan Rousseau brought to ground quickly, and the referee's going to blow on his whistle. 12 handling errors from France today, 10 from Namibia. Looked like they were going to get another one. 76 plus 71 plus 82, says Luke Master. Yeah, so What is that? Yeah, that's a massive score. So 140, 147, 228. Guru, they need at least 3 points. Shame, man, says Marius. And then Blues in 8 has given a 15 Australian dollar super sticker. Thank you so much, Blues number 8. I really, really appreciate the support, man. That is a incredible donation. Love it. Thanks. And then Blues number 8 says the Rugby Guru. Guru, you get it spot on. I'll eat my fishing rod, reel and all, says Obi. Right, 3 tries to go. Let's do that. 8 minutes to go. Remember, it's a fishing rod, reel and all. Nick Sam says, I can't recall if I said France will win by over 40 or over 80. Yeah, that poll is done now as well. Let me just stop that poll. Otherwise, we're going to have some sneaky people trying to quickly change their vote as well. So scrum down to Namibia. So let's see. 41% said 41 to 80. 35% said more than 80. 1 to 40 said 15% and 7% for the upset. Right, so scrum feed here from Namibia now, just up over the halfway line. 82 points to 0. They're going to work the blind side. Into a little gap goes Namibia up to the 10-meter line they go. Trying to work their magic, but France are over that ball. Referee says play on. And Van Lille has knocked that ball on. So now scrum down to France. 6.5 minutes to go. 3 tries needed. Doesn't look like that's going to happen today. But close enough, I would call. They just let their foot off the pedal just a little bit here in the second half as France. Injury break to Thomas Ramos now. So we've got 6 minutes left in this one. 3 tries needed. 3 tries needed. Will we see that happen today? It's going to be a scrum down to France between the 10 and the halfway line inside their own half in the middle of the field. Zaranas could see her now also leaving the field. 6 minutes to go. 6 minutes is all that's left of this crunch game here. France 82 points to 0 leading this one. And what a score regardless. Great effort from them. Okay, Clout feeds that one in, control of the back and looking to milk a penalty here as France. They do get the advantage. It's cross and a penalty awarded to them. Just wasting minutes now as France, man. They're slowing things down. Really wanted to see that 100 come on today. But yeah, time is off again. As we just wait for one of the Namibian players to tie up their shoelaces. Yeah, make sure he keeps that laces on, guys. Because with a score like 82 points to 0, I might get other ideas. So Ramos kicks that one into touch 5 meters inside the 22. And 5 minutes remaining. Quick try now, and it could be a possibility that 100 still. Damien Pinot, probably the man of the match today for France, is the right winger. He's had a really good game. Right, Flamen takes that line out in off the back. They work it now. Can they get that quick try? Is France. Calout now gets the pass out. Flamen again. He's held up well in the tackle. Olivon who gets that ball back. Quickly up over that ball is Van Lille, but he knocks it on now for Namibia. And a chance now for France as they work it wide. It's going to be a try here for Jamine. Jamine over, and that's 87 points to 0 with a conversion to come. Quickly, get it over. Obi says, Guru, hulle sê daar kom nog reuse golwe aan kus toe. Ons gaan verpletter word. Daai golwe kom van duisende kilometer af, baie gevaarlik. Hou duime vas. Ja, absoluut, Obi. Ek weet die weer is verskriklik op die oomblik hier in die Weskaap area, veral daar in die Suidweskaap. Ek is nou hier in die Kaap, so ja. Sal seker maar 'n bietjie wegbly van Gordons Bay se kante af, want dis waar die groot skade hier rond lê. Maar ja, ek weet daar George area veral lyk glad nie goed op die oomblik nie. 87 points to 0 with a conversion to come. Melvin Jumane scoring that last try. We've still got 3.5 minutes to go. Come on, get it over, man. Taking his time with that kick is Ramos, I think. Ja, Ramos. Grant says, Obi, byt vas, alles van die beste. Ja, nee, kyk. Ek sal nie wil 'n huisie naby die see hê op die oomblik nie. Kan nie wel goed wees nie. Greg says, Guru, well done again this evening. The passion was too much for one person, but we love your style, Guru. Keep smiling, boss. No problem, Greg. That conversion is going to go straight through. So 89 points to 0 it is. And we need 2 more tries. 2 more converted tries. And I'll have it spot on. 3 minutes to go. Just 3 minutes to go. Quickly, come on. As Namibia taking their time, making sure that they waste plenty of seconds to get this kickoff going. They've got nothing left in the tank. They just want to avoid that 100 today. Well, that's not team. Well, that's just bad sportsmanship to do something like that. But anyway, here comes France now from their own 22 with a little kick ahead. That late tackle there from Namibia. We'll have a penalty between the 10 and the halfway line for France now. 2 minutes to go in this game. 2 minutes left in this one. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be enough to get to the 103. Luke Master says 100, maybe. Yeah, look, one converted try will put them up to 96. So they'll need at least an unconverted try then to get to the 100. Obi sê ek smeer so lank biltongvet op my vis vang gery. Rek my keel reg vir die insluk. 89 points to 0 with a minute and a half to go in this game. Go France. Flammen to take it. Yeah, they set up the driving maul. Working that blind side. Collude back on the inside. Well done there by Namibia to intercept that ball and set up another line-out. Yeah, with just a little over a minute to go in this game. Can they get 2 more tries? That would be France's first ever 100 if they do get it. But it doesn't seem like they're pushing for that. They're just setting up for another try. Jeremy says, hitting the sack soon, but great show, Guru. Enjoyed listening. No problem, Jeremy. Thank you for supporting as well. So here comes that driving maul now from France again. Looking to get another try out of this one. Starting to work forward, still going. And just a penalty try. So there you have it. A penalty try, 96 points to 0. And we will have a restart here. And another yellow card coming for Namibia as well. A yellow card yet again. And now they're down to 13 men is Namibia. And we will have another restart in this game. Right, so there's time for a restart here. Will Namibia just kick it out directly into touch? Because that probably will also end the game. Well, they want to try and find any way possible to avoid that 100. That would be just really bad sportsmanship if they do that. So the restart then well taken there by France. inside their own 22. Are they going to run this? It's taken up by the big boy, Antony. France looking to get it. It's Jamane who's got possession now. Kulud, back it comes to Ramos. Ramos out to Wardi to Galfico. Galfico, oh no, man. The pass into touch, and that's going to be the end of the game. 96 points to 0, but so close to getting to that 103. But full time here in the Orange Velodrome, 90. I almost wanted to say 103-0, but 96 points to 0 it is, and just 4 points shy of the 100 today for France. We're going to wrap it up and leave it at that. Thank you guys so much for tuning in for the channel again. And I would love to say very thank you to Blues number 8 for a $6 Australian donation, as well as a $15 donation. Really appreciate that. And yeah, you're a great star, Blues number 8, for doing that. Really appreciate it, man. So until next time, guys, thank you for all the support. Don't forget to press the like button and subscribe to the channel. And then you can also join the channel by pressing on the join button as well. But yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Obi, you were very close to swallowing your own fishing rod there. But guess we'll see tomorrow in the next game. So until then, guys, this is the Rugby Guru. Cheers for now.